It's always good to be here on this morning, and of course, joined by my amazing colleague Ansumana Esonyasi.
Yeah.
And we're going straight to social issues, and we have Seedy Saidykhan, migration advocate, Diaspora Mentor. Mr. Saidykhan, welcome to this morning. It's good to have you here.
Thank you so very much, and I'm happy to be here. And it's good to see you, so.
Yeah. Is he brother to Buba Saidykhan? Buba Saidykhan of QCell, yes.
Maybe seconds are always brothers, so.
It could be a family member. Mr. Saidykhan, you are here so that we can discuss this topic, migration. I mean, in Africa, migration cannot be stopped. It is part of life, you understand, moving from one place to another. And but the way people are thinking migration nowadays, not even now, have become a big problem, especially in Africa. Can you take us through the process?
Thank you so very much for giving me this platform and the opportunity to raise, such an important issue when it comes to, our Africa in general. We all know that migration is something that is a global issue, and it's always important. And I'm going to take an example of myself. I have been here, I have been going to school at the same time, and I traveled through this illegal migration called the back way. And so I know exactly the effects and also how we, as a youth living in Gambia or in Africa, thinking about Europe the way it is and what is there is totally different. So let's talk about migration itself. How does it affect our lives? I'm here today. I want to make sure that people know that the importance of information, because we are not informed about the whole issue of migration and the illegal migration. People are just seeing people traveling. Okay, they are in Europe, and that's all. So, to me, what I want to say is that there is so much thing, about this illegal migration, and we have to find a ways, to minimize it, because we're going to eradicate it, like you said. And doing that, we have to inform people the effects and the danger about it, and give them possible alternatives, how they can travel to other countries, to Europe, in example, without taking the risky journey called the back way. And that's why I'm here today.
You just mentioned something very important. There are so many things when it comes to migration. We just want you to break down those things for us. I mean, we want to know exactly, because me sitting here thinking, taking the back way to Europe, you understand, might be a solution for other people. You understand? You telling me there are many things. Tell us these things. Maybe someone is sitting out there who doesn't know the dangers involved.
If I want to tell you all the dangers here, my bro, we're going to talk to you tomorrow, but I'm going to break it down, like you said, and make sure that people get to know and understand that we're not here to say, people, you don't need to go through the back way, or you don't need to travel, because you're going to just sit down and say, hey, you don't need to take the back way, because everyone has his own reasons. And any migrant who traveled through this back way have his own reason why he is taking the journey. Like I said, I take an example of myself. I've been working here, I've been going to school, I've even started taking my career as a journalist. So in that case, I myself took this journey. So, but what I want to say, let's go through the issue why I said there are so many things that people don't know. One thing is the information. People always get, the false information on social media. They don't get right information about this whole issue. And to us, what is important as Migrants Media Network, we're trying to make sure that we give people the reliable information and facts about this journey. One thing, from Gambia to Germany or to Italy, example, people will see like, okay, I'm duga moto, Italy, duga moto la duga moto. But there are so many risks. Even from here to Senegal, at the borders, you have a problem there. Senegal, they will ask you to pay money before you're going to pass. Fale won't set passport, or you're from Gambia. They don't care. As far as you're taking this journey, you're going to be prepared to take. So, effects in your hand and your body is one example. Then you see people in your hand that go with trauma. Then you're rain it sakanam. You cannot do nothing. You see a friend come and if you go back home, tell my mom that I'm going to die here. So I cannot survive here. You see people in your hand and then you're dancing, but we have seen that videos. But I believe that people don't get this information because internet connection is always not easy for people to engage social media the way they want it. am the video am the finish so go buga ho so buga whole video produce ko fonga fay yene halis pour nga am connection you know. So people don't want to use that, they use the internet pour nga am living fini. So the mota as a mentor we came back here, we went to the schools then to rural areas and other places to make sure that we update people about these issues. Lu fa nek jigen yo xamne day trafficacy yo xamne dañu dul fi we could take it to Europe or the Arabic countries, you're going to have a job and stuff. At the end it's different, you know. So lu mo mëna wax mo nek the effects ñu gëna grave mo nek am ñoo xam ne dañoo am trauma, dañoo rey nit, dañoo dee, dañoo use xaalis yoo xam ne mën nga ko use for you create business for yourself. So I mean these are the things yoo xam ne dañ ko bëgg a expose and what people get to know exactly bala ngaa jël yoon bi. There are so many dangers on this journey te da nga ko war a xam before ngay decide. Let you make a smart decision before ngay jël yoon bi.
Yeah, but I went to the same school, in junior school with Seedy, and
You all went to Banyulundi?
I mean, no, the same junior school.
Junior school.
And I can't remember when last I saw him. It's been many, many years, and I have to say that I am proud that he's come back home and tried to sensitize people about an experience he's lived through. He started a journalism career, and I was really surprised, you know, to know that, you know, he also left through the illegal route. But given what you have experienced, you know, and now, if you were to give any advice, especially to the younger ones, because you look at the population the people that leave this country to travel to other parts of the world through the illegal routes, majority are young people, like you and I. If you were to give any advice, what would it be?
I would say change your mindset. You know, focus and believe that you can achieve your goal in this country. And if you are to travel anywhere else, make sure that you are prepared, you know, psychologically, mentally, okay? And we all know this now, even in the Gambia, I've seen people who are now engaging in skill work. And now even it's easier people to achieve their goals here in Gambia. So what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna advise young people today is that you have to have a goal. In achieving the goal, you have to change your mindset. You know, you have to believe that you are the only person who can change that, not anyone else. You can succeed better than I, who is living in Europe. Doesn't mean if I'm living in Europe, I have to be, you know, I'm successful. No, you can be here and be who you want to be. So which means, if you're going to school, you want to be a lawyer, which means you need to work hard. You need to go to school. From school, you have to study hard, even harder. So it's not just that. People believe that Europe is everything. But that's totally wrong, you know. So me, what I'm gonna advise my brothers, my colleagues, I'm not gonna advise my brother to take this journey because I know what is there. And if you want to achieve your goal in Europe, it's the same hard work you're gonna do here in Europe too. If you've been in Europe, trust me, if you don't work hard, you're gonna work even extra hard in that country for you to achieve your goals. You know, you need to believe that you have a goal and you want to conquer that. So obstacles gonna come, you're gonna face difficulties, but those difficulties are part of it. You're gonna just be, you know, Gambia without going through so many difficulties. No, if you want to be a president, my friend, you need to be part of the, you need to get into politics. Yeah. You get me? I went to Europe, but I told you, I went through so many obstacles. I've seen people die in my face. I've seen lives taken in my face. I've seen people drowning. I don't want to go through that way anymore. So I will advise people to go through that way. And I've seen now opportunities in Europe that our brothers can use. They have to know it. I'm here to give them these issues. They have to give them this information. In Germany, there are so many things that I want to give them.
Seedy, don't take me now as the presenter in the studio. Take me as a nerve boy who want to travel to Europe.
Yeah.
You are telling me not to take the back way.
Yeah.
And you took the back way.
Yeah.
Look at you. You look very good. You traveled. You came.
Yeah.
If you are not 100% successful, you are semi-successful.
Yeah.
You understand? So you are telling me not to use the back way. Why?
I'm not telling you not to use the back way. I make it clear here. I'm saying if you're taking the back way, make sure you know what are the effects and what are the dangers that you're gonna face in that place. We're not telling anyone don't take the back way, the illegal migration. No, we're saying make sure you know what you're gonna face there, and make sure you know your options. Smart migration. If I'm going through this back way, how much am I gonna spend? Know that what do I need? what am I going to face? Because I know one thing. If I knew what I'm going to face at that place, I knew it already. I'm not going to get. If you know that you're going to die today, that you're going to go out to your place, you're going to die. My friend, you will not leave this place. It's not this house. So the issue is we're trying to make sure that we give the people the information they need. We're not asking anyone not to take the journey. But we're trying to also make sure that we advocate and make sure we give them the information they need. Because I know there are other alternatives. And these other alternatives are the things that we want to bring to our country, show them that there are possibilities to go to Europe with smart migration. Smart migration in the sense that people who are under skilled workers in Gambia, people thought like they are nothing. Fitters, electricians, you know, they think, GTT students. These are amazing, these are skills. In Germany, in fact, 2020, in the 1st of March, they opened a new law that involved, encouraging skilled workers from third countries to come to Germany and work. They can even apply from Gambia and go and search for work in Germany for 6 months. And this is eligible for everybody. But you need to have something. As I said, you need to have something. You need to work and have a goal. You need to have a career. You need to have a skill. You need to have a degree. Before I came, there is a woman I know, she's a doctor in the Gambia. She wants to study surgery, but she wants to go to Germany. But the issue, the ways to do it is, so I have to make sure that I coach them how to find easy ways. And what? Guess what? The first day before I came here, the girl is in Berlin. We met. She's the one who even take me to place I have to go. It's amazing, so easy. But she have a degree. She's a doctor. Of course, everybody will need her. But she need the language. She wants to do surgery. So which means she need still help in different ways. You can be a carpenter here, and a nurse, and go to Europe and work without going to the back way.
You know what we think in the Gambia, especially African countries mostly? We think when you go to Europe, it's easy to get money. The money is all over. I mean, yeah, we see money all over. When you get, okay, let's say a 10 euro. Yeah. I mean, it's like 10 euro, boy. It's a lot of money in the Gambia. When I go, tough, 6 months, I make it, send 10 euro, send this money to my people.
In addition, the influence of semesters. You come here, you dress, flamboyantly, you know, you drive
and we think the semester is having millions.
I mean, the thing is that German people say it, Kleidung macht Leute, which means clothes can define you, okay? In Europe, there's a big difference, of course. If in Europe, what they pay you is different. But if you calculate the taxes you pay, the money you use for your house, if you want to live a good life in Europe, you need to work. As you're working hard here, you need to go to school, you need to have a degree, you need to study, you have to work really hard. Because the more you have degrees, the more you have skills, the more you work hard, the more you have good life in Europe. Okay? So all the people you see, they have good clothes and stuff, they have to enjoy in their country, because in there, they don't have chance and possibilities and that time to put on these big clothes and enjoy these big cars you see semesters enjoying it. They don't enjoy it here because they don't have the time. So I mean, it's okay, let them enjoy it. But the thing is, you can also enjoy it here, okay? At the same time. You are all here. You also having big cars, my friend. Look at your suit. I don't have this in Germany. I do my shows, but I don't have these big suits. My friend. So they are all.
But Seedy, considering the pay scale in the Gambia, I mean, and things are rising, man. That's why the youths are taking back way.
Yeah, but the back way is no more the way, because the thing is, bro, if I tell you 90%, 50% are dying. 50%, bro. I'm an advocate for 6 years. The biggest pitch for European migration is mine. I own it. What's on Italy? It's mine. I have a project called We Migrant. It's mine. I'm working for MMN. This project is just diaspora program, and it's not just in Gambia. It's in Ghana. We go to this country to make we advocate. So I'm not just saying let them not take the journey, because I've seen what is happening. I've seen my sisters are going through a lot. I've seen my brothers. I've seen my brothers who went through this journey. They are now in Europe. They are going through psychological problems. I have to find ways to give them. Believe me, bro. Maybe you don't know, but SOs have watched some of my programs. I've seen people who are going through a lot.
Yeah, I think I watched one of your interviews.
I was actually going to ask about that. I mean, you started a career here in Gambia, and then you left. You went to Europe. You could have maybe been pursuing some other career, or hustling, doing some other stuff. But you choose to specialize in supporting migrants, other migrants like yourself, to settle in Europe and get a good life. Why choose that route? Why that and not doing some other hustle, or maybe pursuing some other career?
I think this is a very important. Thank you for asking this question, because this is what everybody asks. And people see that, okay, Seedy, your mom, you succeeded, you have everything, but I don't. But I knew this when I came to Europe. I find out that the information I get about Europe is different. And not everybody is like me, having an energy, believe that I can make it, I have to work hard. And not everybody is so strong as I am. So there are people who needed me. I mean, I've seen people who are older than me and they're living in Europe for 30 years. They need advice, in fact, information, how to get their permits to stay in Europe. They have been there for so many years, they don't get their documents. So I mean, when I get to Europe, I said to myself, this is crazy. There must be a place where people can get information. So I create a quick page. So this page where everybody can have this access to get reliable information. And after that, I've seen that this is not the only thing I can do. There are people who are not educated. They cannot read and write. So which means I have to find a way to communicate verbally to people. They have to go live and talk. All the things that I write and make sure that I communicate verbally. And after that I said, okay, I have to create this another way. I have to find another way around. I have to make sure that I communicate with them. People who went through this journey and they have problems and they face so many things. Now I communicate with migrants themselves. We talk, we have souls. They talk, we create, a big platform where we engage ourselves. We talk about things that affects us. Now I find my way. I said, okay, now I'm going to do a program. Now I have an opportunity to create a program on the TV in Germany, where I have my own show, inviting stakeholders, government, and migrants come and talk about issues, social issues that are affecting us. Because I believe there must be a voice that are going to support the voiceless. There must be somebody who is going to stand there and give them, who's going to coach them, who's going to help them, who's going to give them this power to believe in themselves. And it's working, So this is something that I think...
I have watched some of your shows and I've seen some of the interviews that you've had with some very big media houses in Europe as well. Your network, I've seen videos of you and migrants from... You're Gambian.
Yeah.
You deal with not only Gambians but brothers and sisters from other African countries as well.
Yeah.
How many people are you supporting? Is your network reaching out to?
I remember the last thing I called my page, in 28 days I reached 1,200,000, I don't know, 1 million, at first 1 point something people in 28 days.
So you're reaching out?
Yeah, reaching out.
Wow.
And the toughest country that I'm reaching right now, it's Italy, you call Germany. If it's Africa, you have Gambia top, you have Nigeria, you have Sierra Leone, you have Ghana. And I think I have the analysis on my phone here too. So which means I'm reaching the whole Africa, I'm reaching the whole Europe. And now, in fact, I work now as a social worker in another place in Bremen. That's also not just like it's a little bit far away from where I'm living. And because that's where Gambians are, there are so many Gambians who are living down there. I want to try to make sure I connect with my Gambian brothers because they need it. And Germany is a country that you need to be very strong because they are the bureaucracy is crazy, and people are scared to be deported back. And I try to fight a way, find chance, opportunities to give them this support in order to find their ways and live the way they, want to live in Germany.
Yes. Me sitting here and looking at you, I think you are a blessing
Absolutely.
to people. I mean, it's like God sent you out there to go and learn and see the life and come back, teach people and support people. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise, I think it's important. So what are some of the projects that you people are working on currently to make this more complex, more strong for people?
Yeah, thank you so very much. Like I said, this is the first time that we send mentors here. We're 3 numbers, 3 people who are sent in the Gambia. Last year, because of the corona, we couldn't come to Gambia. So 2019, and our first batch was sent to Ghana. And they went to them, mentor people, give them information. In fact, some people even came to Germany. And this year we have the opportunity to come here. So 3 of us are here. 2 other people have sent to different places. I was sent to rural area in LLR. So I went to the schools, I went to the radios, I went to the community level, I met youths and football players, and then I have a chat with them. I remember there is people that I mentored, 2 people, one person is a baker in Gambia here, and I think he's watching me. And this guy is a fuller boy. He contacted me. He said he's doing great, amazing work. So when I saw this, I said, wow, this guy is amazing. He's really hard working. Then I shared this on my page, tried to find support for him. From there, then I saw him ways what he has to do to find, a career, if he want to do more of his job in bakery. And he said he really want to do more, he want to study bakery and stuff like that. And Germany, we have kids who are they're supporting people who want to do that. So we find ways, and now he applied for it and they give him the opportunity. So within 2 weeks, he's already accepted. And he told me that he's gonna go there, it's for 3 weeks, and it's gonna be in English. And this is super. This person is a baker. A baker, if people saw them in the way, they're gonna say,
exactly,
wow.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, but they don't know this is, And these are things that we encourage when we came here, try to show people, okay, these are possibilities here, these are alternatives here. We went to the schools. It's very important for me. Schools are always one of the toughest places that I always want to go and sensitize. And we have also things like online hoods where people can connect it to our webinar without even having internet, because we believe that Africa, there's this problem that people have, difficulties to get internet, to have access to internet.
Exactly.
It's very expensive here.
Not everybody.
Yeah, it's difficult and it's expensive here. So we said, okay, people need to have information. People need to know if they want to go to study, where do they want to go? What are the places, what are the right, websites, to go to and search for their opportunities if they want to study, Of course, there are possibilities, there are scholarships, So there you have to know. And like I said, skill works. Like in Germany, they accept people, but they need to know. They need to know, okay, there are possibilities for me to go to Europe without going through this back way, And these are the things that we also make access to so that they can get, or we also create gyms, a gym that will show you, you're going to play the game, but you're going to know within this game. Unfortunately, I don't play this game, but it's amazing. We played, and you're going to find out how difficult it is to take this illegal migration and to take this smart migration, and what are the difficulties there. You're going to be played, and the same day you will be arrested, you will be drowned, or whatever is going to happen. Anything that happened to the journey is on the game.
It's on the game.
So we create all those things for the people to, get to learn and know that there are so many things that they didn't know about.
Did you have an occasion to meet the German Chancellor?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
The foreign affairs is the German foreign affairs are the people who sponsored in fact this project, and I'm trying my best to make sure that I also meet people, the media, so that people get to know it. Because normally a project is just to go and meet the schools and the rural area, make our community outreach stuffs, and that's all. But communicating, I said, that's not the only thing I have to do here. Before I go back, I have to make sure that people get to see what I'm going to say. People need to listen to me, and this is why I'm here, and I want to make sure that I reach the people.
You live in Germany, and because of the work you do, you get to interact with a lot of Gambians. What are some of the most common problems that Gambians usually face out there?
First thing is language barrier. I mean, communication is always difficult in Germany. The language, I'm sorry, but even me,
I've seen it's even had an impact on your tone now, your accent.
So
I can feel that.
It's kind of difficult because the language is too deep. It's, it's like Arabic, it's heavy. It's too heavy. Even me, I can pronounce some words like, I'm not very fluent in it, but I try to make sure that I don't give up speaking the language, and I don't care. Me in school time, when I'm speaking English, I speak English with my Dinkan all of together, and people laugh. I don't care who laugh. I'm just trying to make sure that I communicate the way I want. Yeah, and that's it. The problem so many people are facing is the language barrier, and people who are not educated have so many problems there. Like I said, we try to make sure that they are educated, and there is the petition issue. Bureaucracy is a problem, and this deputation issue is bringing so many people. In fact, so many people are going through mental issues because of that. And we have been fighting for that so many years, and we were going to fight for that. And it's a problem. It's a big problem, because somebody who sacrificed his life to go to Europe, and at the same time you are asked to be deported back to your country with you know, it's sad to see. These are problems that people are facing. They're scared even to start something because they're scared that if they start to work or do something, they ask them their passport, wow, they'll be deported. That's the mentality they have. So we're also trying to find ways to support those people, give them information they need, because some people also get false information. You'll be like going to school, and at the same time, people say, so bring us a passport, you'll be deported. But that's not the case. Not everybody who brings the passport will be deported. So these are the problems that many of us are facing, many Gambians are facing: the language barrier, you know, the bureaucracy in Germany, and the deportation issue that is bringing so many difficulties among us. But the boys are doing really well. They are working so hard. And I'm saying that, you know, anyone who is watching me, if you have a brother, a sister who is down there, please don't pressurize them, because pressurizing them from here is gonna put them into problems, because they're gonna do things that they shouldn't do. You go, tell your brother, I need this, I need iPhone 11, iPhone 12, whilst you are living in a kitchen, it's crazy. Bro, you have to have priorities. You need to think higher. You need to know that my brother is down there, he's working hard for us. We're going to enjoy. My brother is working. Like I said, that's why I said, if semesters came here with their autos, with everything here, they deserve it. Because they don't have that time down there. They're working so hard. So people need to know this. People don't, you know, it's good to envy. It's good to be jealous. But sometimes you need to understand that there are things that you don't know about them, you know? So what I'm going to say is that there are so many things that people don't know. And anyone who have a question, you can just go to our place, our website, Migrants Media Network, and just ask anything else, even about scholarship. We're going to be happy to respond to them and give them anything they want to, you know?
Thank you very much, Mr. Seedy Saidykhan, migration advocate, doing a wonderful job. Indeed. And I am impressed, and I've learned a lot. Absolutely. I mean, it's not the way it looks. It looks rosy out there, but it's not the way. There are many things involved. Most people will think if you just travel to Europe, you are okay, you are fine. And many people are living in Europe with so much difficulties. And thanks, we have people like Saidykhan trying to uplift their lives, trying to help them, try to coach them. And we are wishing you good luck. And we are hopeful we'll have you again on this platform another time.
Indeed, I have to say I'm very much proud of Seedy. It's been almost 10 years since I last saw him. But he's doing a great job, and Gambia is proud of you. Keep it up.
Oh, since 10 years.
Almost
10
years.
Espo is married now with a kid.
I've seen.
He's a father.
This guy.
He's a big one now, you know?
He's a father.
He's a father.
Yes.
Now, I know, I'm very proud of it. So really, I think I'm proud of you all, and I'm thank you for bringing me on your platform. This is an amazing platform and an amazing initiative. You know, so for you, really, I'm very proud of you. Since school time, he's always been, you know, very fluent, and still now he loves the work of journalism.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think, you know,
my favorite journalist.
You know,
and Seedy, we are also proud and happy that a Gambian is doing this. I mean, it makes me very proud to hear this is your Gambian brother doing such a huge job in Europe.
Yeah,
thank you for representing us.
I have to thank the Migrants Media Network in Berlin for giving me this chance and asking me to come over here and, you know, advocate and mentor people. So thank you so very much, guys, and thank you, Keep Share.
Thank you, Seedy. Thank you.